News program Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. I'm Gülər Hətamova. President İlham signed an executive order inspected measures on the continuation of reconstruction of highways on the territory of Xəzər district of Baku. According to the executive order, 4,400,000 manats allocated to Azərbaycan Avtomobil Yolları State Agency to continue reconstruction of highways in Bina, Buzavna, Qala, Mərdəkan and Zıx settlements of Xəzər district. November 3rd, 2020, on the 38th day of patriotic war, the task set before the Azerbaijani soldier in the battles became quite difficult. Also, the cold weather and thick fog in mountainous areas made the things complicated for our soldiers. However, this difficulty only required more endurance, determination, adjusting the correct tactical operational conditions. And our army was more than ready for all of this. As a result of this, the enemy's intelligence sabotage group was destroyed in the direction of Zangilan that day. 2 more ammunition depots of Armenian armed forces located near Khankendi were destroyed. The Aeneas enemy suffering heavy loss at the front and targeted civilians again exactly 2 years ago. The villages of Aghdam and Ağcabədi regions were subjected to fire. According to the information of the Defense Ministry, during the day, a large number of enemy personnel, military equipment and vehicles were destroyed and damaged in various directions of the front. After 5 days, the Armenian army would concede the defeat. The training of the military units of the Special Forces continues. Tasks of the next stages have been completed. The Special Forces fulfilled various reconnaissance tasks and conducted special operations in the depths of an imaginary enemy. Activities on taking control of designated frontiers and points were carried out with the support of aircraft and artillery pieces as well as attack drones. On inspection of a level of professionalism of servicemen in fulfilling combat tasks and overcoming a complex system of obstacles in a high mountainous and forest area is carried out. A booby trap with 4 mines was found in Aghdam, according to the information of Azerbaijan National Agency for Mine Action. During the mining operation carried out near Ortagerban village of Aghdam district on the territory of civilian areas, a TM62 P3 anti-tank mine with a PMN2 anti-personnel mine installed on it was discovered, and the placement of a PMN2 anti-personnel mine on top of 3 TM62 P3 anti-tank mines installed one above the other was discovered. discovered. Thus, an anti-tank mine with 7 kilograms of explosives is designed to disable equipment. As a result of explosion of detected booby traps consisting of anti-tank and anti-personnel mines, not only human survival but also any part of the equipment's serviceable condition is zero. Enemy appeals to citizens once again and informs them not to enter areas where they are not sure of their safety and calls on them to use only designated routes. As a result of the victory-seeking policy of President İlham, Azerbaijan won a brilliant victory and restored territorial integrity, exposed approaches based on double standards and created a new geopolitical situation. This was stated by conference participants on the topic, the model of post-conflict construction under the leadership of the victorious Supreme Commander-in-Chief, President İlham, dedicated to the Victory Day. Tahir Budagov, Deputy Chairman, Head of the Central Office of the Yeni Azərbaycan Party, noted that Azerbaijan is taking steps to strengthen its victory in the creative plane and is forming a model of post-conflict construction. A divan organized by the Yeni Azərbaycan Party and the Center for Analysis of Economic Reforms and Communication, information was provided on ongoing and planned work in the territories liberated from occupation. A draft of Great Return State Program in respect to the territories liberated from the occupation has been prepared and submitted to the government. This information was disclosed today during the discussion of the state budget for 2023 at the meeting of the Milli Meclis Committee on Economic Policy, Industry and Entrepreneurship.
At a meeting of the Parliamentary Committee, Finance Minister Samir Sharifov said that state budget revenues for the next year are projected at the level of 30.7 billion manats, which along with being the highest figure in the country's history, is 5.2% more than in 2022 and 16.4% more than in 2021. Budget expenditure exceeds 33 billion manats. Minister of Economy Mikhail Jabarov noted that the restoration of the territories liberated from the occupation and the provision of a Great Return Plan are the main directions that draft state budget for the next year. An annual increase in allocations from the state budget is observed. It is planned to allocate 3 billion manats for the restoration of the liberated territories next year, which is 12.4% more than last year.
In accordance with the relevant executive order of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, a package of proposals has been prepared and now it's been agreed. The package covers the following areas: the application of tax and other incentives, expanding the access of entrepreneurs to financial resources, and strengthening state support in this direction, stimulating private initiatives, improving investment promotion mechanisms, applying customs and tax incentives for the import of raw materials and goods for entrepreneurs involved in the production at these territories.
The minister said that the package also included the application of social insurance and other benefits in the field of stimulating the provision of services, attraction of specialists with modern knowledge and skills to the liberated territories, definition of labor migration code and procedures for issuing work permits, definition of benefits and utility payment for entrepreneurs involved in the field of production, support for investors investigating the development of green energy sector, using environmental friendly and renewable energy sources, expansion of cooperation between the private and public sectors in the construction of residential areas and the territories liberated from occupation. As for the details of the draft budget for the next year.
The state budget for 2023 and the next 3 years will be used to finance programs that ensure the continuation of reforms and the performance of the basic functions of the state, including in the field of defense and security, provision of other expenses, as well as supporting economic growth, development of entrepreneurship, social security for the vulnerable and low-income categories of the population, the development of science, education, healthcare, social security, and other areas.
Time does not stand still, and technologies are progressing with the technological novelties that emerged in the past decade have now forever become a part of our daily lives. Services offered by websites and mobile applications are one tap on a smartphone away. Online orders covering all aspects of our life are no longer fragments of imagination. However, these innovations also concern crucial spheres of public and political activity.
The concept of e-government or electronic government integrated in a number of developed countries is widely used in Azerbaijan.
Outstanding advantage of the egov.az portal is that the citizens can promptly resolve their issues without wasting their time standing in a queue. The majority of the state agencies have adapted to the e-format so citizens can use the necessary services regardless of their location and the time of the day.
E-participation or electronic participation is a process of involving citizens with the help of ICTs in policy, decision-making, the development and implementation of services. This approach specifically serves to increase the significance of the citizens' opinion in the adoption of state and municipal decisions. Interaction provides the clearest picture of the needs of the population for the governmental agencies. Social media is one of the main conduits in this relation. However, Azerbaijan also presents more centralized solutions to ensure this interaction.
When we say e-participation, we mean the contribution of citizens in the provision of state services. RIGOVA's portal of the executive power was launched 1 year ago, and executive authorities of all districts offer their services through it. There's also the e-structure segment on the website where citizens can put forward their initiatives in regard to the selection of services or appeal with any issue in connection to the executive power.
The Asan Müracaat application, through which questions are addressed directly to government agencies, is currently operating in a pilot mode in Sumgait, but will soon cover Baku as well. The entrance to all the above-mentioned systems is centralized and carried out through Asan login. Design thinking, one of the most advanced approaches to the development of services and products based on a complete understanding of the needs of the user, is extensively applied in the field of e-participation.
User experience is very important for us. By analyzing our observations, we identify the most and the least used aspects of our websites and what issues our users come across. Based on this data, we are constantly improving.
All these innovations are created for us, citizens. In turn, it is the citizens who play an exceptional role in the improvement of their state. Voicing recommendations and feedback build a bridge between the government and us. This interaction is the key to development, inclusiveness and progress.
That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.